dulce como un mango. Una chica de Bahía con milagros, cantita bien caro. La ballena, brasilera canta a capela. Dime en portugués todo lo que quieras. Yo te llego en cualquier manera. Semi-automatic, shoot my shot in verse until I had it. Fuck with drama, she was cinematic. Speak to me in tongues like a fanatic. Yeah, she famous, me gusta bien caro. En un Ferrari bien caro. Con mucho clase caro. Con un estilo bien caro. Me gusta bien caro. En lencería bien caro. Con un alma bien caro. Baby, yo sé que tú es caro.
And we are live. Okay. What's up, guys? Welcome one, welcome all to the show of all shows. It's the Thursday show. As you know, we are here every Monday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to bring you news, information for people that want to vacation, staycation, relocation, anybody that wants to go to Brazil. We try to give you the inside information because we have our very own local Brazilian born and living person that can bring us the good stuff, the real info. The lovely Renata Lopez, please introduce yourself.
Hello, everybody. Good evening. Welcome to Brazil show Thursday night, and we come here to doing the video about Salvador Bahia, another place in Brazil. I lived there for 3 years, 20 years ago. It's a nice place, nice location.
Okay. Yeah, as you guys know, I was in Brazil for 3 months, 3 meses. And I'm back now. I just got back like a couple of days ago. It was a long trip. I got to see a lot of places. I traveled across the northeast of Brazil while Renata was taking a little break. But now we're back. As I said, 3 months, she'll be back. And we're going to start getting the show back to its regular time. I know I said when I was gone, I was going to try to do the 2 shows a week still. It was too much. Trying to travel, film, edit, and put together the lives was difficult. Renata was busy doing her thing. It was hard. So my apologies, our apologies for not being able to stay on top of it all. But we're back now. I'm back, and we're going to get back to it. Right, Renata?
Right.
Okay. Welcome everybody in the room. Sick with it, yo. I see you. Says hola, Renata, Dennis, Jess. Yes, she is the Portuguese professora. Yes, that is the same Jess. I guess we should introduce. I don't know if she's in here yet. I told her that we're gonna be doing the show. I sent her the link. I'm waiting for her to show up. If you're here, Jess, just holla. When I was in Salvador, I met up with Jess. She lives out there now. She's been on the show before in the past. She's a Portuguese teacher, and we did a class here. Well, not a class, but we talked about learning Portuguese and things like that. So when I went out to Salvador, Renata told me that she's living out there now, and she would be an excellent person to take me on a tour of Salvador. And that's what I did when we went out there. So she just took me to all these different places, and I just got a better idea of the different things to do out there, I guess. And that's what our featured video is today. Oh, there's Jess. Let's welcome Jess to the room. Jess,
Oh,
welcome.
thanks.
Yes.
How
How
are
are
Great.
you
you?
guys?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good too.
I
I'm good
can't wait. Can't wait to see the video. You know.
too. Me too.
Did you get the photos? I sent you a link with
I
photos.
did. I did. I was taking a look at it, and I absolutely love them all.
Oh,
Those photos are really, really, really beautiful. I sent them to my family. Everyone loved it.
okay.
See, I have a lot of things to post.
Cool. Yeah. Jess is a model. Okay.
Yes.
Past. I don't plan on doing any modeling anytime soon.
Well, it was easy. Like when I'm out anywhere interesting, I like to take photos, and I carried my camera with me. And when we stopped at a lot of picturesque places that you can get nice photos and stuff. So I tried to take photos when I could, and you'll see I put the pictures in the video as well.
Yeah.
For
I
some,
had no idea, Dennis, that they were going to turn out so good. But I'm really, 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 really happy for those photos. Really
oh,
am.
thank you, thank you. Okay, everybody in the room. I don't know if you had any questions or. Stan says so beautiful. Thank you, Stan. You know, I take care of myself. I exercise, drink lots of water. I know you're not talking about me, Stan. Um, where's Anata? Are we ready to start this video?
Yes. Sorry, I talk with the kids.
Okay. Oh, let me load it up. You guys talk. I didn't even get the video ready here.
How
Salvador.
is the weather there in Salvador Bahia now?
Honestly, now I'm not even in Salvador. I'm back in Santo Esteban. It's a really small city, about 2 hours and a half away from Salvador. I'm visiting my family.
Oh.
Yes, so we are at the farm right now. I can only talk about animals at the moment. You want to know goats? That's all I can offer.
Hey, Hanata, you've been talking about going to like a farm and doing that kind of stuff and showing that other sides of Brazil life, and just as on a farm right
Yeah,
now.
if you are interested in dealing with baby goats, you will feel very welcome here because the house is very big. So
Oh, nice. Thank
visit.
you. Yes, I talked to Dennis a few days ago. I told him about to show Brazil life, in a farm, how it is. But it's so difficult to arrange, especially when you don't know nobody. And I try, I go in a farm, I talk with peoples, and they supposed to be contact me back to go back there and record the video, but nobody's contact. So I think, okay, nothing's happens. Maybe
But
they.
it's good. It's a different side because here, especially here in the city, everything is small. So it will be a very, very different view that people usually see when they search on Brazil on the internet. Philly is even coming to stay here for a while. So it's just honestly a lot of animals here and the usual, I would say, almost farm life because here's not necessarily a farm. It's kind of in between, and but at least it's something that if you like nature, if you really like nature, you would feel really happy here because you gotta wake up early and you gotta feed the baby goat because that one you gotta you need to you need to feed with a little bottle because the mom isn't really giving it any milk. So if you want a baby, if you want a baby and a little goat, it's interesting. We can name them. My favorite one is Gabrielle, baby
Okay.
Gabrielle goat.
Okay. All right. Well, farm life, Hanata. Go
Yeah.
live it, man. Go live it. Next time I go to Brazil, I want to get out to some interior places. I've just been staying on the coast my entire trip. I want to
Mhm.
see something different. Like mountain areas, or I don't know what you call interior country life. So new experience.
Yeah.
Um, when I'm rolling this video, Jess, if you want to say something, just interrupt and I'll stop the video if you want to, for whatever reason, have something to say about something. Okay? Got it?
Okay.
And Hanato knows that already. So, you ready to start the video?
I'm ready. Can't wait.
All right. Meeting with Jessica. There she is. What's up? How are you? You are wearing combat boots.
I am wearing
How you
combat
doing?
boots. Hi.
You all right?
My parents are there,
Wait.
and
Are where?
there are the coffee shop, and my mom is like, I need to see him
Seriously?
before we go.
Jessica has very protective parents, and
Very
when we went,
Parents, I would say.
I didn't put them on the video, but when we were leaving for the tour, her mother wanted to an introduction before we went, and it was cool. Her mother's really nice. Her father's really nice.
Yeah. It's
all
because
good.
my mom is always concerned about me going places alone. So
Right.
anytime that she can see whoever I'm going with, she feels more secured.
Of course.
You were lucky to ask for your phone number and your ID.
Hey man, it's all good. I'm not hiding out from anybody. Here we go. Okay.
This is a place that I wanted to show you if you hadn't had breakfast. That it's crowded with cats. Look at this. Yeah, it's a cat cafe, and it has partnership with Ongi that takes care of cats. Definitely worth the watch if you like cats or if you just like animals in general. You can pet a little cute animal while you're eating. It's a wonderful combination.
Where do we go when everything feels like it just stays the
Where's the name of the place where you with her? It's close to Penorinho. It's in the downtown of Salvador. Where?
No, not the downtown. What's the
Location
name?
is that?
Baja.
Na Barra.
Yeah, we were in Baja.
Oh,
Yeah, where the lighthouse is. I was staying in a Airbnb like 2 blocks from the lighthouse.
oh.
Good location. Really good location.
Yeah.
Can walk everywhere there.
Yeah.
same.
So let's try to go to the Buraco da Sereia. The Buraco da Sereia, it's kind of like a natural pool, and it looks, what people say, Instagrammável. It's like the perfect place for you to like take photos to post on Instagram. This is like a mandatory place for every Brazilian kid to go when they are in school. Every year, they're gonna take the Brazilian kids to visit the Farol da Barra and to just walk around the Pelourinho. There is a museum inside, but it only opens at 10. We call it the Nautic Museum. That it's crowded with little boats and explains the history of the boats here in Brazil. Because Salvador is the first capital of Brazil, so the whole colonization kind of started here. So when it comes to the light ferry, to the Porto, and most of the museums, they will be explaining to you how that process happened. And inside, there are going to be little boats showing what kind of navigations were going on. And it's pretty awesome, because it's like a little really detailed boat with such small details, and it's so interesting to see.
Guys, do you hear her accent?
Which accent do you prefer?
But as a person living in America, when I hear the British accent, it's exotic to me. I find it fascinating. When I hear it, it catches me automatically. But it's interesting that you, as a Brazilian, learn English with a British accent.
My English is not the best, I would say, when it comes to understanding accents, because I learned with TV shows and films, so my accent is incredibly confusing because I learned by watching television. So my accent can be a little like British at some point, and then in another moment is going to be just full-on American, part Australian. It's madness. My accent is just pure freaking madness. When you are with the high tide, this place can form like really cool pools. But let me show you a little of the pool that we've got when we are dealing with the high tide. Imagine this entire place just crowded with those little
I've seen
pools.
people in there. Yeah, that's kind of cool. But then during high tide, it washes over this.
Yeah, it forms like a lot of small pools, and it's wonderful because you can find like a safer place to be with the kids to play. Because this side, like I said, is kind of the dangerous part of the Baja Beach, because as you can see, it has really, really good waves. While when we go to the Porto side, it's mainly just like calm waters. And that, I would say, that is the most beautiful one. This one is gorgeous and everything, but if you like quietude, if you just want to like actually be in the water without feeling like there's going to get water in everywhere of you, then go to Porto da Barra Beach. It's just like the different side of the same place, but it's like the calmer side.
No, obrigado. Obrigado.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay.
Eu falei, não, não problema.
It's okay. No,
Teu nome.
no. I'm good.
O nome.
Huh?
O nome.
I don't speak.
Ou diga feliz, diga.
Okay.
Diga feliz, vencedor,
Okay.
no que eu quero,
Look at this one.
na saúde, na paz e na alegria. Diga amém.
Okay.
Amém.
Just salted.
Amém. Amém.
Amen.
É. Você feliz no amor.
Okay.
Se benze, dá um mundo para comer.
I don't
Money
speak.
para comer.
I don't know.
Money.
Money? No. It's okay. Wow. That is super aggressive. Yeah. Like she gave me a blessing, a aggressive blessing. She said, Amen. Okay. Money.
Yeah.
Dinero. I'm like, what the hell?
Yes, you need to be a little like, don't, because they will try to, and that's another thing, don't accept any gift they give you.
Yeah, I know. People are always trying to hand me things.
Don't, just
Yes, guys, this is really good advice from Jess. Don't accept any. Sometimes I'm walking and somebody will just have like ribbons and they'll just hand me a ribbon, and you think, oh, they're just giving you a free gift or whatever. But if you take that ribbon, they turn around 2 seconds later and they want you to pay for it, and then you're like, no, I don't want it. And well, Jess explains it all, but super aggressive with the
Yeah, this woman's not. It's called ciganas, right, Chess? Yeah, it's called. Yes, it's,
Yeah.
They read the hands of people's out in the street, and then you give a tip, you give some money.
Well, this, I mean, we were walking and they grabbed me. One woman grabbed me, one woman grabbed Jess, and she was like touching me on my chest, and I'm like, what it?
Yeah, what happens is that they try to make you pay out of embarrassment. I heard stories of people that they would accept the gift, and then like 2 seconds later, they will be just yelling in order to make you feel compelled into paying it, even though it was supposed to be free. So honestly, it's just like, don't accept anything. Just like they might try to shove that in your hands, and you just go like, I got nothing. No way. Because
Yes.
scary, actually. It's a good method to, scam the introverts, I would say.
Yeah, I mean it's. But Marcus, you're right. The prayer women, the gypsies, are the worst in Baja, in my opinion. It was interesting, man. These little old ladies, they're aggressive. They're aggressive. Vlog Trippin says no follow Portuguese at dance. Yeah, whenever somebody comes to me that I don't want to talk to, I just no, I don't speak Portuguese. But sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Let's continue.
don't touch it, because if you just hold it, they might say that you bought and you haven't paid him yet, and then create like a whole fuss, and you're gonna like be so embarrassed that you're just gonna want to pay for it.
Okay.
So don't.
Good to know, guys. This is good advice.
Legit, don't accept anything, literally. If they hand you something, just go like, no thank you. Because they will make you pay out of embarrassment. Just don't. Dangerous. The port is called São Marcelo. And you cannot go there anymore, like to visit in the water. You needed to take like a boat to get there. But because of it, how old it is, you're not able to anymore, unfortunately. And it used to have a restaurant there. And it was built because the Portuguese folks, they were afraid of the Dutch coming in to take Brazil. So they built the fort. Up into a few years ago, you could actually still go inside, but it kind of started to deteriorate because of it, how old it is, and it kind of became dangerous. But if you were here years back, you were going to be able to go inside and eat in the restaurant that they had it, and it was wonderful. And it wasn't so expensive to reach there anyway. There was a restaurant inside. I told you that it was literally here. There was a restaurant inside of it, literally inside. You would need to like take one of the boats to get there, and then you could kind of like eat in the restaurant and just like, you're still allowed to take the boat,
But they can't go.
they can go in. They can't go in anymore. But honestly, just being like there right in front of it and knowing the history of it, that the Portuguese, they built it because they were afraid of invasion. It's honestly so cool because it kind of, you think of back then when they were building, like, oh my God, I think they're gonna fight for this. They literally think someone's gonna come in and just like fight with us.
This is it's like a market, but it's not. It's more of a restaurant.
Well, it's all of it combined. This is like one of the most oldest, like if not the oldest market that we've got. And inside of it, you've got restaurants and you have like all kinds of shops. You can buy like a little souvenir, like those from the lady staying at the window, to clothing, to shoes, to necklace, and it's literally all at once. The restaurants that they do have there is also really good. So if you want to like buy stuff, this is the place. And also the market from Rio Vermelho is also like a wonderful one if you want to like buy something very Brazilian like. We are now inside of the Mercado Modelo. That's what the lady was giving us, the aggressive blessing. And this is the little small baiana.
Guys, this is where you come to get your souvenirs. If you're a souvenir person, there's a lot of little stores here.
This one is like beautiful. Remember have you tried the cachaças? I will gift you a liqueur, right? That one I promise I'll give it to you.
There's the elevator right there. I didn't even notice it.
So this place, it was kind of built to serve as like a third customs house. So there was also a bridge where they were going to unload the products. And over the years that they started to have the stores above. And there's also kind of like, people say that they will also keep the slaves here on the ground too. But the main purpose of this place that we are seeing was to serve as like the bridge to unload the products itself. And it became what it is today. But people said that they also kept slaves, so
you gotta always be like respectful walking towards it. This is really, really old building. It's like a neoclassical building.
Sonríe tú, pero el feliz soy yo. Tipo que me bautices. Entre la luna y el sol, pegado siento calor, yeah, yeah. Como una historia pa' que me.
Look at this art, guys.
Wow.
I was amazed by it. These are little glass balls hanging from the ceilings. How many are there, Jess? Like and it looks like a rain. You're in rain.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken now, I remember that it was about like 15,000 or something. It's quite a
Yeah.
lot because it covers a lot of ground, and it's that to represent like the tear, like the raindrops. So it's a lot of those, a lot.
Yeah.
When you guys see when they make that, because 20 years ago it's not there.
Oh, really?
Yes,
well.
I don't see.
It's amazing. It's like surreal. Like when you're walking around it, you're like, it just looks crazy. It looks
Yeah,
crazy.
it's beautiful. Wow. And to see, the Mercado Modelo, to see the elevador. Oh my God, all this, it remind me the moments when I live there in Salvador Bahia. It's really nice. I live a little bit far from there. I live in Jacuípe, close to Camaçari.
Oh, you live near Camaçari?
Yes.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yes, that's where I lived a long time ago. It's really nice.
Yeah, a lot of things have changed in Salvador to the point that I was a bit lost because a lot of the expositions that I knew weren't there anymore. So for me, it was every time that I go back to and I visit these places and I see that's different, I'm always shocked. Always shocked.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's continue.
Y el deslizado soy yo, como haciendo el amor, yeah, yeah. Es que estoy puesto pa' ti, en la cama va a fluir. Lo que yo siento por ti, lo que tú sientes por mí, bebé. Es que estoy puesto pa' ti, en la cama va a fluir. Lo que yo siento por ti, lo que tú sientes por mí. Lo que quieres, que te caiga en la casa como FedEx. Rapidito pa' unos besos si te atreves. Y si caigo por la noche será de más, será de más. Fresco como mentor, te caliento como el sol. Baby, no te hago el favor, así no será amor. Eso es de puro vapor. Y es que se siente mejor si es penalti pedimos el bar. A lo Messi te meto ese gol.
Prazer. Fala português?
Pouco.
Okay, welcome. I'm master.
Okay.
That's my group. We make the movie after you. We're gonna have some money, everybody.
Don't have any cash.
That's my job.
Yeah.
Everybody have to money, eat everything. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Wow, they really hustle over here. Damn.
Lo que yo siento por ti, lo que tú sientes por mí, bebé. Es que estoy puesto pa' ti, en la cama va a fluir.
This is another gallery, I guess, that we went to. Jess, what was the name of
this
this place?
one is the name of the casa. We went to two at the same street.
Yeah,
First
they were
one
right next to
Casa
me.
da Música, the one with the headphones, and this one, if I'm not forgetting the name of it now, is the Casa da História de Salvador, like the history house of Salvador.
Yeah, there's a lot of places, a lot of things to see in this area. It's rich in history, definitely.
Lo que yo siento por ti, lo que tú sientes por mí. Dejo que me bautices. Entre la luna y el sol, pegado siento calor, yeah, yeah. Como una historia pa' que me deslice.
Oh, that's pretty futuristic. The 3D print, guys, of the city.
Es que estoy puesto por ti, en la cama va a fluir. Lo que yo siento por ti, lo que tú sientes por mí, bebé. Es que estoy puesto para ti, en la cama va a fluir. Lo que yo siento por ti, lo que tú
good thing I'm fluent in Portuguese. Take a photo. Okay, what's the name of this area, Jess?
Santo Antônio Além do Carmo.
This is Jess' favorite place, I think. It's it's the historic part of Salvador that you see in
Yeah.
all the cultural buildings, the old buildings. Okay. Anything you want to add?
Santo Antônio Além do Carmo is next to Pelourinho, the area that a lot of people go to. But Santo Antônio Além do Carmo is like a different area. You can go there walking though, because it's kind of like neighbors. And I like it because it is indeed one of my favorite parts because it's just so colorful and kind of looks like a dollhouse, and that's something that I absolutely love. It feels like a painting.
Okay. Let's go.
This one has like
This little coffee place. It smells amazing in here. They got some good cinnamon rolls or something going on in here. Look at this, guys. Wow. Koi. Yeah, very picturesque. If you like to take selfies, this is the kind of place for you. Every corner of this place is something that you can show. Very, very artsy.
I want to have a house with walls like this.
kind of stuff like that. But look at this.
Wow, really nice. She's beautiful.
Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Look at the view, guys.
Oh, I must say, like, this is really
nice.
my type of place.
I can see that.
I am
It feels
happy.
like you.
Wow.
You're bohemian? Is that the description you would use for yourself?
Because I wouldn't consider myself very bohemian, maybe just the visuals. Because I don't like going out. And
Do people that are for me, bohemian just means you're a little bit off of center, I guess. Not really relating to popular culture. A bit more artistic.
artistic.
A bit more enlightened, maybe. A thinker. So I don't think when I think bohemian, I don't think people that like to go out. I just
Well, what I have in mind when people say bohemian, it's the description they give me from Rio Vermelho, what they said that the people go out for the lights and the music. So that's what comes in my mind. But that's the opposite of what I enjoy. Because I like this, like a
Calm.
good view, with a soft music playing, kind of like this one. And then what I like to say that I like to go out to be an old lady that is sit down and gossip over coffee and cake. That's what I like to do. That's literally what I want to spend the entire day doing. Is going from one coffee shop to another.
Interesting. That's a lot of caffeine, guys. So where are we? What's the name of this place?
This is Cafelier.
Cafalier.
Cafelier, here on the Santo Antônio Além do Carmo.
Okay. So something I want to point out: this area, all this where we were sitting, that whole side of the street is on, like, it's all restaurants and stuff. It seems to me. I don't know if it's all restaurants, but when you walk in, you kind of get that view along that back. I don't know if it's a cliff or whatever. So
Oh,
Is that how it is for in all the places?
It's
I saw
not only
one.
restaurants though. You got people living there too, and it's like a little bit of everything actually. You got small hotels there, like some inns, people's general like people living there, and you got the view like to the low city
Oh,
where the
okay.
boats were. But
I
honestly,
just
it's not
remember walking by. There was a restaurant near there too, and I looked in the restaurant, and it went straight out the back, just like this coffee place, and you could see that back area. So I just thought like all of these places have that beautiful view. It's
Oh,
crazy.
they do got the view. Most of them at least. But you can live there too, and if you are able to be lucky enough to get one of those old houses, you would also get a pretty good view too. So
Right.
I would recommend people to, if they're going to stay in Salvador, to check a hotel in Santo Antonio Além do Carmo, because that's a region that I like because it's kind of calm and it has a lot of old houses. So if you like architecture, that would be a good place for you to stay.
Okay, cool. E Capone is asking if you teach Portuguese, Jess.
Yes, I do, and I actually have a class not far from now, but I do teach Portuguese.
Okay. All right. Jamin, thank you. Um, all right, let's continue. Oh, you guys saw the street outside. Very artistic area, very colorful. A lot of like. Wait. I gotta throw this up. We got a $100 super chat from Passport Blueprint. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated.
Thank you.
And
Thank you very much.
And he says, glad to see the channel back again. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Passport Blueprint. All right, let's continue. The details in the buildings, the details in the art, the details inside all of these places. It's incredible. If you're into that kind of stuff, this is the place for
If you
you.
like checking out antique, that's also the place because the entire place is decorated with that. Old furniture, antique furniture, and old souvenirs as well. All of it, like the entire place. It's like a small little museum where you can eat on top of the antique.
Yes. And right now we're just gonna get a coffee, maybe a bite to eat. I'm not sure, but gonna relax for a minute until we hit the next spot. I'll catch you soon.
Wow.
Check this place out, guys. This is Casa do Rio Vermelho.
Too much bureaucracy to film, and apparently we were not the only ones that were disappointed, because the lady told us that another another person had come here for the same reason and got the same disappointment in their faces.
Usually, well, maybe we got to give some
I am
context
still
there, Jeff.
mad about this one.
It gives some context because maybe people don't know what exactly
Yeah,
happened.
so for this one, they were stupid to not have their website anymore. So they literally just put the info on their bio so we could like check. And there they were given like everyone could come in
Okay,
and stuff.
wait. But first, what is this? Like
Yeah.
this is
So
another place Jess was bringing me to show me, and she was really excited about showing me this particular place. What is it?
I was excited to show you because I like books, and A Casa do Rio Vermelho, it kind of tells us a bit of the story of Zélia Gattai and her husband, who's also a Brazilian writer. So this place is really good if you want to see more of the Brazilian literature. And I was so mad because the only way that they could give us the information, it wasn't there. So they put it the info saying that everyone could come in. I checked the time that would work, and then when we get there, they go like, "Oh yeah, no, you gotta contact us through email and a bunch of other stuff." And I was like, "Why couldn't you put that information where it was supposed to?" Where? Why?
Basically, the main problem there, we couldn't film or take pictures. It's a place for tourism, and you can't film or take pictures. It's very strange. Like, so it wasn't worth it for us to even bother. And Jess was pissed off. She was like,
I kind of still am. I still am. I went there later. I went there later on, and again, it's definitely worth the watch. But unfortunately, for some reason that for me still does not make any sense, they're not allowing you to film anymore. But if you're not interested on like filming, if you just want to go as a tourist, go there because the place is really cool. But I'm still mad with them. I am still very mad. I'm gonna create a website for them just out of anger.
I know how this feeling is. I pass the same thing sometimes when I'm out and record.
yeah, that's weird. Tourist area that when you come to a place that's a tourist attraction, a place where you can learn something about the culture, you can film, and the whole point is for people to spread the word and make things popular. But here, apparently, it's a lot of red tape. You have to get permission from this person and that person that sends the information to the government and gives you permission to film. They want to see where your film is going, what you're trying to do.
And one thing on their profile also says everybody is welcome.
Everybody's welcome, but not with the camera. Not even photos. Can you believe it, guys? Photos. They have literature. They have books here that they're trying to sell, and you can't post a photo of it. Like, that's supposed to help promote the place. So very, very interesting.
We are now in Rio Vermelho. It's a place that we can go in any direction and we're gonna find something cool to see. So we are going now to walk there so we can get the view.
We're about 1 or 2 blocks away from the club areas that I visited. Remember that club? So Shape, some other local places down here. It's good to go at night. Okay, next video, guys, I'm gonna show some night spots that I hit. So we're kind of out of order with the videos, but that's what I was talking about. This area, it's a cool place. It just says that's the place to go to at night because it looks good. It has lights and stuff like that. So I'll keep playing the video.
Jess,
So
Jess, it's Aeroclube there?
Aeroclube doesn't exist anymore.
No?
No, it doesn't. The Aeroclube,
Remind me Aeroclube, this area a little bit.
yeah, but the Aeroclube doesn't exist anymore, which is a shame, Renata, because I used to go there as a kid. But
Yeah, I go there to watch a movie, to the restaurants there. It's really nice restaurants there. Oh my God.
the Aeroclube now is like a convention place. They turned into like a convention place now, which is funny because people still call it Aeroclube just for reference, but it doesn't exist anymore. I'm glad at least I was able to go there. Were you able to like see the toys they had it too? I think you could hear. Were you able to go to the toys area too in Nairobi?
Yes.
It had like a huge park inside. That was like the best part for me.
Yeah, that's bad. That's closed.
Capone is asking what is there to do for guys my age, 40 plus? Lots to do. Places to eat, places to there's clubs to go to, beaches to go to, historic places, galleries, museums. It just depends what you're into. That's why I kind of like this was a good experience going with Jess because she does stuff and she's into things that I wouldn't normally do. Like I don't really go to museums and she brought me to a place because they have good books there. That's not normally something that's on my radar. But I wanted to show some different things. Like I don't even really drink coffee unless for some reason I need to stay awake. But Jess is a coffee connoisseur. She drinks coffee. That's her thing. She goes to coffee houses. So,
Danny, you try the acarajé?
What is that?
Jess, he's not trying?
I asked him if he had tried the acarajé. He said he already had.
Wait, is that
Yeah.
thing that they fry and then they split it and they put shrimp?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes, that's
I tried it.
it. So yeah, he said he had already tried the acarajé.
I
I
tried it.
showed
I
him the
haven't.
video.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I
Jess.
showed him the bolinho estudante. The bolinho
Mm.
estudante is good too.
Yes. I tried it. It's on another video. And Hinata, yes, I asked them to make it as hot as they can make it. I said I want it hot. It wasn't that hot. It was medium hot, but it was good. It was good. I liked it. All right, let's continue.
This is the place that I recommend you to go at night, really, really at night, because you're going to see the lights, the street lights. Those street lights are just beautiful.
Look at this.
So you literally sit like with a bunch of rocks as your background.
Sabrosa y tan dulce como un mango.
Espeto
Bayern.
sunset.
La bailarla, brasilera canta a capela. Dime en portugués todo lo que quieras. Yo te llego en cualquier manera. Semi-automatic.
So we're just walking around this neighborhood here.
So it's actually fun to know how it changed throughout the years. Because for a long time, it used to be where, as my father even mentioned, where like the LGBT would meet up. And then over the years, it kind of changed and it became like a family place. Where you can come with your family and you can just chill. And it's like always like crowded here. Because this place, the Boteco de França, is kind of known in the neighborhood.
So much around this neighborhood. So much things to do.
This is the SESI Theater. So if you want to watch like the theater in Brazil, this is where you go to. Teatro SESI.
Eso se me dio, ay Dios. Perreando toda la noche en la pared. I just wanna feel you up against my head. Baby, just kind of follow me. Be my champagne and pop that. Ela não barata.
Eu vi que vocês estão gravando e te achei muito bonita. Com certeza deve ser modelo.
Yes, yes.
Que a Atme que morreu lá por causa da tragédia e tal. E aí eu não sei onde tem um estúdio legal pra gravar e tirar foto. Você conhece algum?
Tá no estúdio, mas...
Fevereiro.
Ah, parabéns!
Mas aí eu me separei. Eu não sei o que precisava falar isso.
Mas aí aconteceu aquela desgraça lá no sul. Ixi.
Oi?
Eu estou aprendendo português.
Tá aprendendo?
Meu português é suave. Você fala inglês?
Não, não falo. É uma pena. Tô aprendendo também. Arrumei um namorado pra me ensinar inglês agora. Foi meu primeiro catálogo que eu fiz. E eu tô louca pra fazer mais material. E eu parei ali em março. E aí eu tô louca pra fotografar mais.
Nossa,
Tá
ó.
muito perfeita. Tá muito perfeita.
She's a photographer. She wants to do some photos with me. Because she said that was all beautiful. That was really random. I kind of wanted to show you places that are not so touristic because I kind of really want to show you like the history of Salvador and what religious figures are important for us as well. And we are here staying in Rio Vermelho. And Rio Vermelho, there's a lot of fishing communities here. So, and they are very connected to Iemanjá. That she is an Orisha. She's really important for the Candomblé religion as well. And she's like the queen of the oceans, queen of the waters. And she's like a protector. So we are going to be seeing her house and how some people gift her as a way of paying their tribute to her. It's more like a place that if you want to know how important she is, come take a look at her here. So we are staying in Casa Iemanjá, as you can see, and this house, as you can read right there, it was rebuilt in 1972. So we are going to be filming inside quickly. Olá, boa. A gente pode só filmar um pouquinho? Certo. Sim, obrigada, viu? You can buy flowers to gift to Iemanjā's tribute. We even have a celebration in her name here. Yes, it's on 2nd February. That's the day of Yemanja. It's very celebrated here, but it's more of it's a religious date for them because it's of the way that they're going to like be paying their tributes. Oh, do you see all of those flowers? They are gifts for her, and they also buy actual gifts like perfumes,
And they throw it in the ocean.
and they throw it in the ocean. And there's one belief that if they throw it and it comes back, it's because she didn't like the gift. So she's like giving it back. But I don't think they stay long enough to see whether she didn't like their gift or not. But they are constantly cleaning it so they have space for others. So if you want to gift her something, as the man said, you can buy her a flower and hope that she will accept your gift. There, like flowers. Yemanja, she is an Orisha.
Yes, guys. So they buy statues, they buy perfumes, they buy flowers, and then they
buy a car.
throw it in the ocean.
Also,
So,
you believe People's Day, you also buy a car and throw in the ocean.
did you say car?
Yes.
What are you talking about? Like
Yeah.
a car?
Yeah, the famous, popular peoples, the famous peoples, they are from, they trust.
People with the money.
Yes,
They buy a car and throw it in the ocean.
that's what we hear. They doing
Wow.
things like that.
Wow. Do you see this religion or whatever? And is this in Rio too?
Yeah, all over Brazil.
Okay. Okay. That seems a little extreme for me, but hey, man.
Yeah, the place where I rent in Saquarema, there they have. I think I show you. Also, in other places, have the Iemanjá statue.
Okay. All right. Let's continue.
She is one of the most, I say, one of the biggest influence that we've got because of the Afro-Brazilian culture. So take a look at Iemanjá. I used to study about her in high school too.
Okay, guys. I'm gonna try something new. What's the name of it?
Bolinho de estudante. I really hope you enjoy because this is one of my faves. I'm looking forward to see whether you like it or not.
Okay, so we're gonna try some things here that she's recommended.
Bolinho de estudante.
Okay. So here I am with my warm coconut water. We're gonna try the
Bolinho de estudante.
Bolinha de Estudante. It's heavy. Very heavy.
So it's like made of tapioca with a bit of cinnamon and sugar. It says that it has the name because it was really cheap and common among students. So that's why the name came from. It's like the students' name.
It's weird. First biting into it, it's kind of like a marshmallow, but it's like very. You see it moving. It's very. I'm not gonna say spongy, like gel, like a gel.
I don't know that I really like this. I definitely took part in the name making sense because I ate this a lot when I was a student.
Yeah. And it's definitely heavy. So you want something cheap that will fill your belly. It tastes pretty good. It's like, like you said, a tapioca. It's sweet, like a dessert. The flavor you kind of expect because it's sugar, cinnamon. But the texture is different. It's different than anything I've ever kind of had. Yeah, let's work it out. It's very familiar. Let me taste. Yeah, it's what I expected. Tasted stuff like this. Very good. it. All right, that's it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, support, and follow us on Instagram.
Woohoo! Nice video. Nice.
Okay. So let me pull out of that. Oh, what did I do? Jess, thank you so much. That was an excellent tour. At the end there, we went to another place, but some of the things in there were closed, and so there wasn't really much to show there. But we did a lot. We went to a lot of places. That was an entire day.
Rio Vermelho is best to go at night because it's where people go to party. But I was taking you places that I would go to, and I'm not the type to party. So like, I'm not taking it like in the afternoon. So kind of cool.
It's all good. The night before that, I actually went out. So the next video, I'm going to show some of that. There's definitely nightlife there. A lot of parties, a lot of things going on. Different areas that have a lot of parties. So, yeah.
Yes, thank you, Jess, to show us, to participate in our video. Thank you very much. You look so pretty there. You see, even the girl will stop you to say you look like a model.
Yeah, that was incredibly random. She literally stopped us to ask if we could do photos together. That was
Yes, it
Thank-
happened to me when I live in United States. I was in a mall with my ex-husband, and yeah, they come and they ask me to be a model there. But they give my ex-husband the card for his contact, but he's not let me do it. That's long time, like 16 years ago.
Well, I wouldn't be shocked if you were still stopped because you are absolutely gorgeous. So, but that's kind of random though. People do that too in São Paulo. They stop you to ask if you want to do photos in São Paulo too. But I'm gonna have to say goodbye to you guys because I have a class in like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye,
Thank
guys.
you so much. Ciao. Ciao.
I don't see how that is. Okay. Bye.
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 All right, let me put the link up to invite people in. She's so
And
nice.
so pretty, yes.
Putting up the link for Hinata. Anybody that wants to join, talk about what they've just seen or whatever they want to talk about, we are here. And that was fun. It was a little bit different than the things I would normally do. But Jess is very knowledgeable. She had so much to say about every place we went to, and she knows the history and stuff like that. So if you're planning to go to Salvador, but I think next year Jess is planning to move to the United States. So if you're gonna be landing in Brazil, I think she said she's going in January or something. Maybe I'm talking her business, but yeah. She's definitely a good tour guide. She'll show you all the places, and even like when I was there, she's like, "Oh, I have some friends that go out all the time. If you want to link up with them, they can take you to the club areas and stuff like that." I didn't get to do all that, but
Yeah, sometimes I get contact for some tourists. They want to go into Salvador Bahia, and they ask me if I can go there or if I know somebody's there. So I always, when I can, and yeah, I just say Jess.
okay, cool.
Yeah.
Passport Blueprint is in the room. Let's bring them up. What's up, Passport Blueprint?
Hey, good evening.
What's up?
What is up, everybody? I kind of got a new setup going on, so you may see my head dip. But first and foremost, I want to convey my condolences to the country of Brazil with that plane crash that happened down in São Paulo. That's one. Two, excellent job, Dennis, with the videos you pumping out.
Two airplane.
Excellent
cool.
job. I like the stuff you're putting out. That's why I tell, basically, guys, I give big because these guys put a lot of effort in their stuff. I mean, the super chat should be banging right now. That's just my opinion. Because you guys put a lot of work, and plus, Dennis, you got sick overseas when you was in Brazil.
I got sick several times.
Yeah, I was kind of concerned with
times.
mosquitoes and stuff. So I was like, oh my gosh, I hope he's okay. But you guys put a lot of effort in putting this material out, and it's helped me in designing my plan if I decide to want to get a house or move down to Brazil. So I like this channel a lot because of that, because of the information you put out there.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
So I'm really blessed that you guys are back here doing what you're doing. Hopefully I'll get down there. If I can't do it the rest of this year, I will me and Average Man Unplugged, we are coming to Carnival. So we're looking forward to filming over there and doing that. That's going to be expensive though.
Yes.
Time of the year.
It's like, oh my God, the room's almost like the price of the airfare.
Right. Yeah. Well, that time of year, man. High season. Let me pull in Charlene. He's sitting in the green room as well. But you can keep. Well, yeah. Let me pull him in, and then you can continue. Charlene, what's up?
Man, you're the biggest hater in the world, Dennis. I left some dope comments for your guests, and you didn't even bother to read them.
What comments?
She has a very lovely voice.
Oh, I saw that. I put up. I didn't put that one up, but I put up another one that said she was pretty or whatever. But yeah.
Also, where the hell have y'all been?
So, traveling and trying to do videos and trying to do lives, it's like you kind of almost need a perfect storm situation to do it, because it's like you got to make sure wherever you go has adequate internet. The Wi-Fi is good to be able to pull the streams. And also when I'm traveling, it's hard to sit down and edit, because those nights I'm supposed to be out filming. And then there was the times I got sick, and then Renata also couldn't, those nights, her
And also Dennis, he say I need to finish edit the videos for his work.
Yeah, the DJ stuff. I don't know.
Yes.
Whoever's on my Instagram sees that I put up DJ videos and stuff like that, and I have to do that work as well, because I'm down here partially doing that. So it was just a lot. But now that I'm back and I don't have to worry about filming, Renata, the ball's in your court again. I don't want to have to deal with it. I don't want to have to think about it. Just send me the stuff and let me edit. I'm more comfortable. I never really, it wasn't my thing to be in front of the camera. It's a lot of work, man. If you're trying to do this kind of stuff by yourself,
Dennis,
it's a lot.
Dennis.
Yeah.
It just sounds like a bunch of excuses to me.
It's not excuses. Have you ever tried to do a YouTube channel and put up videos and edit them?
I have a real job.
Oh, okay. Well, that's great. I have a real job too. So to do that and this, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Passport Blueprint. Nice to meet you, man.
Hey, Charles. How you doing, dude?
I'm just busting Dennis's case.
Yeah.
It's all good.
It's all good. It's all good. But Renata's back, I hope. I know she's still, got the family stuff going on, but you got to get back out there, Renata.
Yes.
Como se tá?
I'm good, thank you. And you?
Estou bem. Mas Dennis precisa trabalhar mais duro.
You see, okay. That's with you.
No. It's all good. People that know. What's up, guy incognito? He says YouTube is hard. Yes, it's hard.
Yeah, it is. I had a whole bunch of stuff. Some of the videos didn't come out. That's why I got to go back, and I got a new camera, and hopefully I got to go back to Christ Redeemer, which Hanata had tortured me on that one. Yeah, she played a little gag on me, and I was like, my legs are burning, and it's like, oh my gosh, she's gonna pull this trick on me.
Wait, how'd she do that? Did she tell you to walk in the box?
Well, here's the joke. We get over to Christ Redeemer, and I saw the elevator. I was getting ready to take the elevator. She's like, no, you don't. You're gonna walk up these stairs. It's like, oh, come on. We've been walking upstairs, and since I've been in Rio, all I've done is walked around. If it wasn't with Average Man Unplugged, it was just with her. And my legs were kind of like sore. And I was like, I really don't want to climb these big steps. So we climbed up these big steps. And I was like, whatever. And then we're at this one landing. And then she's like, hey, take a look. There was escalators.
There's escalators.
And I'm sitting here like, we could have took the escalators. Oh my! Then she skips off to the top, go all the way to the Christ Redeemer statue. I'm sitting here, I was like, I'm gonna kill her.
I took a van and then I took an escalator.
Oh, I mean, I think the full trip, that's when you go take the train, because the van you need to do the connection with. So I don't really.
Yeah, I recommend the train as well. The train was just a great drive up there.
It's like 20 minutes.
Yeah, beautiful scenery too.
Blueprint shooting telling you to get in shape. That's what you need to walk.
You're really low, Charles. Your volume.
I was saying that she made him walk this. She probably told me he needed to exercise.
Well, we all need the exercise. I'm back here now, and I'm straight back to the gym, man. And no more pizza for at least 6 months, because all I ate in Brazil was pizza.
But Blueprint, there's vans that'll take you to like a halfway point, and then from there you take the escalator.
I can't quite hear you. You look very low.
Can you bring your volume up? He said that there's vans that will take you to the halfway point, and then you could take escalators from there. It's more than a halfway point. It's almost at the top, these vans that he's talking about. But then you missed the train ride. The train ride is kind of fun. It's part of it.
It is. We had a great view when we almost was near the top. We saw like all of Rio. It was I stand by what Hanada says, take the train.
Yeah, because that's a part of
Big TJ, yes. Sorry, sometimes I just play the video in the background while we're talking, because people that came late don't know that we had a video. So the volume's down, but we're just people that just want to look. Let me answer. There was a question here. Is there any KG? Is there any sports fishing charter boats there? I'm sure, because I've seen a lot of people fishing in Salvador. Everywhere that I walked, there's areas on the beaches that people are fishing. So Jess isn't here right now to answer the question, but I'm sure. Dennis, did you see the black church? I don't know what you mean by black church, Big TJ. Is it the color black? I've seen a lot of churches. When you go to the historic area, it's like there's a church over here, and then if you turn 180 degrees, there's a church there, and then there's a church down there. There's a lot of churches in that area. I don't know what you mean by black church, though.
Yo, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, now we can.
That's better.
Hello?
Yes.
Charles?
I'm here, dude.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I hope I answered the questions. If you have any other questions, if I missed anything, please repost it. Oldest church in the Americas in Salvador. It's a black church. Oh, no, I didn't. I went to the historic area. That's why Jess didn't take me, because she wanted to bring me to places that I hadn't been before. But I walked around the area. I'll put it up in Monday's video. Um, just by myself, so I didn't get any history. I didn't know what the names of the places were. It was just kind of me getting out to get some exercise, to be honest with you. I just wanted to
And you're going to be here on Monday.
I'll be here on Monday.
All right, we'll see.
No, I'm home. I'm back in Orlando, guys. I'm back home, so things will be more consistent now. As long as Hinata can make it, we're good to go. So, and I have a lot of videos that I have to edit now and get off, and I want Hinata to start contributing, record some things so that we can show Rio and kind of bounce back and forth between the videos that I've taken across the Northeast. Just to give a little bit of information about my trip. There was places that I went to that it rained a lot, so I couldn't get out and see things, that I was sitting and I was very bored. And then there was places that I went to that it was great. I went on the tours, as you saw, Lensau's, the Sheets, the ATV tour. I saw a lot of stuff. I need to go back now and remind myself of what exactly I did and start editing these videos. But it was a good trip. 3 months is a long time. And like Passport Blueprint said, I did get ill a few times, some stomach issues, and I got sick. I don't know if I got dengue fever or what, but yeah, there was a few times I was down and out, like for a week at a time or whatever. So that kind of sucked. But all in all, it was a good experience. The only one thing I would say I would do different in the future, and this is for people that want to kind of do what I did and travel all around, I wouldn't stay in places for such a short amount of time, because being in a city for 5 days or 1 week kind of sucks, because it's like by the time you meet some people, by the time the weekend comes around and you're trying to do stuff, then it's time to leave. So I would rather prepare more, meet people like online, have like groups of friends, or even travel with people, and get more out of each area that I went to, like at least 2 weeks, if not more, to just kind of really enjoy an area. Because yeah, being in a place for a week, there was places that I was in that I couldn't even leave because I was sick. I couldn't travel. And it was very strange, but still a great trip. If anybody has any questions about my trip, you're welcome.
Yeah. Everybody suggests you to go into what? It's Fortaleza, Recife.
Oh, okay. So everybody always has ideas of which place is the best place. Oh, this city is the most beautiful. This city is the best. This is the most beautiful beach. And it all kind of looked the same. Like the things that make each city great for me is the people that I meet. It's not the place itself, because I live in Florida. I'm in Orlando. I can drive 45 minutes and see a very beautiful beach over there. I could drive the other direction and see I could be in, St. Pete or Tampa. These beautiful beaches around where I live. The weather is gorgeous where I live. I'm not getting, I can imagine if I lived up north in America and I wanted to be in a warm place, but I get it here. So for me, the places that I had the most fun, that I enjoyed myself the most, is when I met people there. Like I made friends there, and we hung out and we went to the clubs, or we went to different places. So it's definitely, for me now, my experience is It's about the people, not necessarily the place. Fortaleza, when I was in Fortaleza, I was editing all them those Lensois videos and the ATV videos. I spent the week basically editing. I didn't really go to any touristy areas. I walked on the beach a couple of times, but I was working. Jao Pessoa, Natal, Maceo.
Assim,
Yeah, all these places. Yeah, they were nice places, but it was winter. Even though it was hot there, for them it was winter. There wasn't a lot of people, and it was raining in a lot of these places. Like I mean, raining like every day for the week, and so I didn't really get to see much in some of the cities. So, um, Las Vegas sports. That's it. I have to agree with Dennis. It's the people, not the place. It really is. That's my one takeaway about my trip. Whenever I went to a city that I met people, I had the best time. Like just for example, I was in what city was that? A place called Canoa Quebrada, and I rented a little house, and beside the house there was a, a hostel, and I think it was called Rasta Hostel or Reggae Hostel or something like that. And one night, like I didn't even know about the place, but one night I was in the room, like the second night, and I heard reggae music playing, kind of loud, and I'm like, "What's going? Is there a club beside me?" So I went outside and I went next door to this hostel. I looked over the fence, and somebody saw me and was like, "Hey, hey, come in!" And I went in, and it was like the little hippie place where they had reggae music playing and they were serving each other drinks, and they had tents in the yard, and I met some really nice people. For the rest of the trip that I was there, I hung out with them. There was a girl there that I met from she was from Argentina, another one was from France, another guy was from Sao Paulo, like people from different areas that kind of they do the backpack thing and they travel. So every day I was like, I would, find my way over to this place and say, oh, where are you guys going today? Oh, we're going here, we're going there. And I had the best time. That was the best experience. So going to a beautiful beach, but not really knowing people. And for me, because I'm introverted, guys, as the name says, that initial trying to meet people can be difficult for me, but once I know people, I have the best time.
I gotta agree with you on that because I kind of had that little difficulty of trying my Portuguese when I was in Rio. Kind of felt a little bit lost. Then I started slowly just saying a few words like obrigado and things like that. But hopefully this time when I go back down there, I'll be a little bit more better prepared. But yeah, I totally agree with what you just said.
Yeah. Anything else, Anata? Did I answer your question? Here's a question. Marcus. A Igreja Nossa Senhora do Rosário dos Pretos. Yeah? You want to translate that for me, Hinata? Some words there I've never seen before.
Yeah, he say of the name. He supposed the name for the church.
Oh, okay. Are you guys thinking about doing the Amazon? That doesn't appeal to me. I want to go to the interior, but not that interior. Amazon does not. Would you go to the Amazon, Hinata?
I never been there before.
But would you? Is that something that you would want to do?
Well, for some tourists, they've been there before and they tell me it's like slow. It's nothing interesting.
So
it's good for when they like to fishing, and yeah, these things.
D. Hookster says American media presents Brazil as a dirty and dangerous nation and labeled as should not visit. Yeah.
And that's why you need to get a passport and go and see for yourself.
Or yeah, do your research. Watch. You see the videos that we put up. I mean, every country has its bad things that are happening. You should see when I talk to people from other countries, what they say about America. They think, "Oh, America, I don't want to get shot." That's the first thing they tell me now. It's like, "Oh, no, you guys all run around with guns." I'm like, yeah, I mean, there's going to be negative things said, and you just got to look past it. And there's always going to be very good things and some bad things in every place you visit. You just got to be careful and mind where you're going.
Yeah,
And don't say anything or do anything stupid, and you won't get shot. Easy.
Yeah, just like in France, you have no-go zones because you got a lot of the migrants that's over there, and it's dangerous. It's so dangerous the cops don't even go there. So
where are you talking about?
France.
Oh, I don't know.
Down in Paris, there's no-go zones where cops don't go there because all the migrants basically took over an area and just don't go in that area.
Or La Boca in Buenos Aires. Don't go there at night. It's same reason. It's dangerous.
I find Brazil a beautiful nation with beautiful women and confident men. Okay. Yes, Brazil people are great. From Canada, yes. Oh, Canada.
Come on, Dennis. You got to sing the rest of it.
Our home and native land, true patriot love in all. I'm Canadian. I grew up in Canada. Well, I'm Jamaican, born in Jamaica, but I grew up in Canada. I'm a Canadian citizen, for all who didn't know that. Scared of snakes. Any other questions? Put them up.
So, Dennis, I got a question for you.
Yes.
Do you have plans to move to Brazil permanently, or are you based in Florida? Or are you going to be based in Florida?
That's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at maybe one day spending more time in Brazil. Let's just put it that way. Like I'm if I found a place, yeah, maybe for retirement or just spending more time. Like right now, what I'm trying to do is spend half the year in Brazil. So I did 3 months. I'm back home. I'll probably be here for 3 months and then head back to Brazil for 3 months, or do 2 months, or whatever the case is. So it's about finding a place, or yeah, I'm open. I'm open to it.
That's what's up.
I will say that, outside of the city of Rio, it was really beautiful. I took a couple of trips outside of it, and it was just a beautiful scenery out there. And having the mountains come out of the ocean and stuff, it was just wonderful. It's a very, very wonderful scene. Myself, Average Man Unplugged, we had a blast. We loved it so much. That's why we're coming back for Carnival. And we want to get the experience. He's going to be down in Colombia, where they're going to have their Carnival celebration already starting up. Then from there, he's going to bounce over to the Brazilian Carnival. I'm coming straight from the States for the Brazilian Carnival. And like I said, Rio was really, really beautiful. It's a really beautiful and vibrant town. The people I interacted with, very friendly. They were just very, very friendly. And we said this on our video, stop watching the videos and stuff. Stop living vicariously through all these content creators. Just get your passport and go and experience it for yourself, because you're shooting yourself in the foot.
Yeah.
just come down and just check it out.
Yeah, but it's a beautiful thing that there are people out there that do provide a path. I remember during COVID when I couldn't travel, I was watching a lot of travel videos, a lot of travel content, and just living vicariously through these people, and it was great. But I did make my plans to travel as soon as I could, and I got out there. So yeah, passport blueprint's correct, man. You got to get out and do it yourself. I
Same.
saw,
I even started learning the language.
yeah.
I mean, I suck at Portuguese, so I'm still learning. But I got out there.
Jamin says black folks don't like camping, and I've invited friends to go camping, and they look at me like I'm crazy. When I was at that little hostel there, that lifestyle is crazy to me. I wish it's something that I would have done if I was in my 20s, though, because these people, like, what they do is they're paying like $8, the equivalent of $8 a day, to stay in these hostels, and it's like dorm rooms. It's like a room that has 4 bunk beds, and then you could even get a cheaper option to sleep in a tent outside in the yard, and that just blew my mind. And then a lot of them, what they'll do is they'll actually work for the hostel so that they get free accommodations. So the hostel will put them on a work schedule. So 6 hours a day they have to, they're cleaning or washing dishes or sweeping the yard, doing whatever. They have like work schedules, and they get to stay there for free. And these people would just, for months, 4 months, 5 months, they just traveling around from place to place, hostel to hostel, basically for just about nothing it costs them to travel and do that. But I think that's a young man's game. And for me, like, they were like, why don't you stay here? You'll have more fun when you're in a hostel. All these people are here, and you. But for me,
Well, in hostels, they got private rooms, right?
well, not at this particular place. Some do, some don't. This was like not a hostel like that looked like a hotel and was all nice. This was like it was like a house, and each room had a bunch of bunk beds. And it was only 2 rooms in there, and then the yard. They had a big yard, and then they had tents out there. So it wasn't exactly like a nice place. And I remember them saying, "Oh yeah, I pay $2 more for this room because it has air conditioning. The other room doesn't." So they're living like basic. And but I admire it. If I was younger, I would do it. But I have my computer, I have equipment with me. I'm not trying to, yeah, that's not that. I can't do that kind of lifestyle. But it was fun to see it, and it was great people hanging out with these people. I mean, they just the way they live. They just, like, this one guy from Sao Paulo. He sings. He's like a panhandler. Like, he go out. He has his guitar and his little amp, and that's how he makes his money to eat. I don't know. I couldn't, man. I'm not that free to be able to live like that. But hats off to them. I met some great people. I took some great photos with them. Like I said, I try to take photos whenever I go out and do stuff. So it was an experience. It was an experience. I enjoyed it wholeheartedly. Right, Hinata? Would you do backpacking lifestyle? Staying in hostels and living carefree like that?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know, because when I have the experience, then it's something I can tell.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. It's different. It's different. Looking to retire in Florianopolis. Okay. What's the medical care like in Brazil? Renata? Medical?
It's about what the healthy plan. I don't understand.
Like, what's the medical care like in Brazil? Is it good? Is it something that you hear bad stories about? Can you get good help if you need to go to see a doctor? Do they have good insurance? Things like that, I guess he's asking.
Yes, depends how, have a lot of public hospitals. you know. But some they are okay, some they are not. And the things with the public, let's say, it's take a long time to make appointment with the doctor. When you're doing the exam, then you need to make another appointment, and then it take a long time. So some people who have conditions, they have health insurance. So, but depends which plan that you have. The most expensive, of course, it's the best one, better.
Mm. Okay. Like everywhere else, if you get a little bit of money, you get better care. But yeah, sometimes you run into issues. Even in Canada, like Canada has great health care, you know, but sometimes it's hard to get into an appointment, or it's not hard, but it just takes a long time, things like that. So, I'm looking to, okay. I traveled all over the world, and Brazil is one of the most beautiful people I met anywhere. And my wife just visited me in Rio, and she was very surprised how nice people were there. Yes.
And if I could, I want to share a quick story. When I was down in Rio, there was this little store that I went to get something to eat, some pastelas. And little old lady, you know, I was having problems with my Portuguese. I was very nervous on trying it. But I got what I got, you know, from the lady. Came back like 4 days later, and there was another lady working behind there, and ordered the same thing like I ordered the previous day. And I turned around, it was the original old lady that served me on the first day. She was like, and I was like, and then she just gave me a big hug. She really, I mean, that was just like so welcoming, you know, which is store people. It's just, they're not lying. The people there are really nice. That's why I behoove everybody, you have to learn Portuguese. You have to. I mean, that sweet old lady, hopefully I want to see her again when I go back down there. But the people were very friendly. Even when me and Average Man Unplugged went to get something to eat, friendliness. That's all we've been dealing with since we've been in Rio. And like I said, stop living vicariously through these content creators, because, you know, some of the things they're saying, you know, just for clicks, likes, and views. Get your passport, get your ticket, make your hotel reservation, and go and experience it for yourself.
Yeah, you know, about the Portuguese, the one thing I can say is this trip, my shyness to speak Portuguese is gone. Like, I didn't have a problem, even though my Portuguese is limited. Getting into conversations is not a problem, because I always let them know my Portuguese isn't that great. I've sat in Ubers and for half an hour and had conversations. Maybe 70-80% of the things I understood fully, but it was okay. I don't know if I learn more Portuguese. You know, they say, oh, just go there and speak and you learn. I don't know if I learn more, but I definitely feel more comfortable.
Yeah.
It's easier when people are talking directly to me. Like if people are talking around me, it's going like this. I don't know. But if you're talking directly to me, asking me a question, or I'm responding, that's much easier. But yeah, I'm a lot more confident now. So I'm looking forward to getting back to my lessons, because I didn't take any lessons while I was traveling.
Yeah. And I took Jess' advice, and me and my Portuguese instructor, we're implying that learn the verbs. Learn the verbs first. And I remember her saying that. And my instructor even agrees. And yeah, learn the verbs, because that's going to be basically like 40% of your speaking is knowing the verbs and knowing in the past, the present, future, all that stuff.
Yeah.
But I really I can say me and Rome, we had a really good time in Brazil. Just staying, the tours. Right in Rio. Um, we had it was just wonderful,
Cool.
and the people were just super friendly. Some were a little aggressive when it comes to like, oh, because now they'll tell you, I was not happy when we was down at Christ Redeemer. Everybody jumping like, go do this and go. No, I'm following what she's saying because I skipped through the scams, except for one little scam we got scammed in. But when you have good people around you that guide you, that was the best. And like I said, the people were very friendly. Um, the guy at the hotel, very accommodating. The people that was working in the cafeteria downstairs every morning, very, very friendly, even though they spoke in Portuguese. I just kind of felt bad that I wasn't up to that level, but the next time I will be to speak to these guys in Portuguese because it's such a beautiful language and the people were just so outstanding. I mean, out of all the places I've been, Brazil just went straight to the number one spot of places to go.
Cool.
Right.
Jamin says hostels are a blast. They usually all hang out, but it gets played out after you're 30.
Disagree.
I don't know. I haven't really stayed in a hostel, so I can't really say. But from what I've seen hanging around them, my thoughts in my head was if I was younger, this is what I would do. Just backpack, hanging out at hostels, but I couldn't live like that.
You can, you just don't want to.
I'm too bougie. I'm a little spoiled. I need some creature comforts.
Like I said, you can, you just don't want to.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm too. No. Marcus says that Brazil is the only country in the world that offers free healthcare for all citizens. Is that fact? I don't know. Well, Canada. Well, is it free?
I think Israel's.
You pay into it with your taxes, but I'm assuming Brazil is the same way. It's not free. Well,
I mean, the father for my daughter, he's going to the public doctor when he's need, like when it's emergency, let's say he feels sick, if he's have a feeling and maybe COVID, something like that, he's just run to the hospital, to the public, and they take care of him. But yeah, most of the time he's doing his exams and going to the doctor, usually in a privacy. You don't need to have a health plan. You can pay a privacy and just doing the privacy.
Yeah. Las Vegas Sports Talk is asking, what about the healthcare of veterans out there? Is it like Dominican Republic where you can get healthcare? I wouldn't know, man.
I would say this because I'm a vet. You might want to inquire about that with the State Department to see what they can do. That's the only thing I can think of because I know we don't have a military base over there. So I would see what the State Department has in their facilities, but you would have to go to the embassy. So that's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah. If that's something that you're concerned with, definitely do your research first.
Yeah.
Las Vegas Sports Talk. I know you had this question before. Sorry, I'm just looking through what I didn't answer. I don't know if I'm telling Jess's business, but I think she's okay with it. She's gonna go to school in New York.
Ooh.
So that's her plan. She's gonna be heading off to school next year or so. Sorry, Jess, if I don't know. Don't ask me any more questions about Jess. She can answer her own questions. But she's not here now, but
Dennis, I want to let the guys know that have another channel with Brazil with Renato Lopes, but it's not me. It's not, maybe some guys thinking I make another channel of part, beside this one. But no, that's not mine, you know.
Okay, yeah, let's talk about that real quick. Should we talk about that? So when I Hanata said she was going to take the time off because this baby was coming with her daughter. She said she needed time off. She said it was going to be about 3 months. I decided, okay, then I'll come to Brazil because I don't want the channel to sit for 3 months with no videos coming. So I'll go to Brazil. I'll go to a different part. I'll go to the Northeast. That's when this whole plan kind of came together, and I'll film. So what was happening though was if I go to a place and I say, "Hey, I'm filming for YouTube," or they see me filming and they ask me what it's for, or I want to do an interview with somebody, the first thing is, "What's this for?" "Oh, it's for this channel oh, let me see it," and they want to see it. So when they'd open it, they would see Brazil with Renata Lopez, and they say, "This isn't your channel." So I said, "Okay, Renata, I need to change the photo, and I need to change the name to include me so that people don't think I'm trying to pull something." So I said, for the 3 months, I'll change it, and then I'll change it back when we're done, when I come back. When I changed the name of the channel, somebody went and because YouTube is free, they don't charge you for the names. They don't charge you like a URL. Somebody took Brazil with Renata Lopez, put that channel up, and put like 4 videos of the beach, like walking around on the beach. You can't see who it is. The person didn't register, like didn't put their contact information. So basically somebody hijacked the channel, the channel name. So we kind of lost it, and it sucks because what was happening was people were clicking on old links and going to that person's channel. But that's what we wanted to let you know. I know Hanata was upset about it. I was upset about it, but it is what it is. So when you go to Brazil with Renata Lopez, it's something else now. But you know, what can you do? Everybody knows her channel, and we'll just leave it at that. Whoever took the channel, I don't know, Renata. Well, we've had our stalkers, we've had people with bad intentions, and people trying to do weird things, and so it comes with the territory, and we just have to, you live and you learn, and whoever
So
is
my
doing that is,
okay, I got a question.
yeah.
So why don't you just pull up an old live stream that clearly featured you?
There wasn't any. No, it doesn't, because
You,
when you tell people your channel, they ask you for your channel. I don't pull up a live stream. You show them the channel, and they want to see all the videos and stuff like that. So
right. So you pull up an old live stream. It's about 5 to 10 seconds. It shows you, and you're good to go.
yeah, but it doesn't make sense to people when you tell them I'm filming for my channel, and then they look at it, then they have more questions, and it's just problematic.
Yeah.
So
Then
it was a problem.
he say when they ask him for the name of the channel, he say Brazil with Renata Lopez, and then people look like where, to him.
Yeah, and then I have to try to explain it, and then the girls that I would be talking to, they didn't want to go on the channel because they'd see Hanata sitting there in her bathing suit looking cute, and then they would think, well, what, this doesn't. So it was just a problem. It was a problem.
And now you got a bigger problem because someone jacked your stuff.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, our YouTube handle is Brazil. So when somebody says, "Oh, what's your channel?" I say Brazil, and our channel comes up. So I don't know. I've told Tanata, like, my plan was to change the name back and take my name off, but I don't. Hanata's telling me not to do it. Just leave it the way it is. But I don't know. Even if it was Brazil with Renata Lopez, something else, I don't know. But we'll think more about that.
Yeah, I think because for business, when some things when it's going good and then you change, it's possibly a problem. So, and if you change and then change again, I don't think it's a good idea. That's why I say just leave it. You know, Dennis, he's going to come back to Brazil. He's still going to continue to record the videos in Brazil. So I just say, just leave it, you know. And it's sad because now I not say Brazil, Brazil with Renato Lopez. Now,
Well, I keep telling you, Renata, you can still say Brazil, Brazil with Renata Lopez because when they type it in, before they even finish typing, your page is there. So,
now
and
it's
they'll see that other page as long as that person
on
doesn't,
Renato Lopez.
as long as that person doesn't
Oh
put your
boy.
picture up there or any of our videos, they're okay. So
I feel really upset. I don't talk with Dennis for a couple days because I was really, really upset of this.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, she was upset. She even expressed it to me because when I told her when I went to her WhatsApp app page, I clicked on the link and the link went to this bogus page. So it's like they hijacked the link. I mean, I think it was the email link maybe that did that. So they hijacked your email and stuff. So
no, nothing.
somebody who
We
did
still
that
have
has
the we still have the URL. We still have the Instagram. Everything is the same. The only thing that was changed was the name of the channel. It says Brazil, Brazil with Renata Lopez and Dennis Ti.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's that's it. You know.
I would say, you know, thank you for all my subscribers because they always keep eyeing these things for me. When something is changed, when something is different, they open my eyes with these things. Like I want to say many thank yous for my subscribes. And one my subscribe, he say, Renata, what's going on with your link, your channel? And I say, no, you know, I want to know. And he say, when I click in the link, then it's open other channel. And then I see what he's talking about. So I going to his channel and I send the link and him. Then I understand. He's in
Yeah.
Instagram and he's clicking the link in Instagram where it say Brazil Brazil with Renato Lopez.
Yeah. I
And then
didn't.
when click there, then it's going to this YouTube page.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I didn't know. It was unforeseen error because Renata and I spoke about it, and we were like, "What should we do? What should we do?" And we even talked about what the name should be changed to and how it should be done and when it'll be changed. But we talked about all of that. So, but I just didn't think that somebody, one of Renata's peoples, would go behind her back and pull something like that. I didn't, I didn't foresee it. So my bad on my part, but whoever did it, thanks. I'm not gonna say anything bad, but yeah. Maverick, what's up, man? I don't know who you are. If you could put your video on so I could see who you are before you come up. He's sitting in the green room. Oh, disconnected now, huh? I'm very careful about who I let in because we've had some weird stuff happen.
And yet I slipped through the cracks.
Yeah, and Charlie's Rue, he's in Rio.
It's me. What's me? Jamin is Maverick. Go ahead, Renata. Charlie's in Charlie Rue is in. Yeah, you told me you saw him in Copa. Oh, and what's up to Face Mob Get Fit? What's up, man? Sorry we didn't get to link up again. I did link up with him in Copa. We sat on the beach one day with some giant caipirinhas, and we were cutting it up on the beach. Good guy. Good to meet you. I hope your rest of your trip is wonderful. He's down there for a long time. He's down there till September, man. He's going hard. Okay, Maverick.
Yeah, I need to meet him before his leave. But it's so, like my car now, it's stuck. It's stopped in a garage because it's get too heat very fast. And then the water is bubble, and then sometimes it get dry. Where's the fluid inside?
Sounds like you need a radiator job.
Yeah, and then the
Could could either be a
gas-
flush or fill or just a new radiator.
Let me sorry, Hinata. Let me just let Maverick in. He's sitting in the green room. What's up, Maverick? How you doing?
Hey, doing good. Salute to the host and salute to everyone. Salute to Passport and Gringo. I just actually got my renewed passport I wanted to share, and I discovered that you guys probably know this, but some of your viewers may not. That if you get a U.S. passport, you can get the large book that has like an extra 20 pages for the same cost as the regular sized one. So I went ahead and got the bigger one.
Well, I know there's a bigger book, but you usually have to pay a little bit more for the extra pages, no?
No, it's I checked. It's the same cost either way.
Oh,
so bigger's better.
yeah, okay. Cool.
I did the expedited. I probably didn't need to do that. I did the expedited, so it comes in like 3 weeks. Just because I want to get it.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, where are you going? Where's the first place?
The two places I want to visit are Colombia and Brazil. I don't know which one I'm going to go to first, but those are places I probably wanted to go to for over 10 years. And I just put it, like the gentleman said, passport blueprint. I put it off. I lived through other people. I put it off. And I really want to do it, man. I really want to experience a different culture.
Get out there, man. You won't regret it. You won't regret it.
I say Brazil first. You're going to see the warmth and friendliness of the people there.
Yeah, be careful with, and I don't want to be that guy that's like, don't go to this place because of this. But there's things going on in Colombia right now, so just do your research on where you're going because they're
okay.
Unfortunately, things are getting kind of ruined out there for a lot of people because of things that are going on. So,
Passport, are the folks in Brazil really as friendly as people have said and warm and welcoming?
Very, yeah. Like I said, I had a great time when I was there. The locals were great. I mean, you're going to get some people that are not so great.
Yeah, people, I mean,
it's everywhere you go.
I got a chance to travel to places that aren't there. It's not tourist areas and places that are obviously the tourist areas. Everybody's going to be nice. It's hard to really say to people, oh, go to this place because everybody's nice. Well, when you're in a tourist area, them being nice affects their money. So they're going to be nice. Now, as far as the rest of Brazil, you're going to get, it depends where you are, if you're in a bigger city or a smaller place. But in general, people are nice and friendly. But
like I took care of
people are nice and friendly here where I live. If I stopped and talked to somebody, they'd be, but yeah, it's, I've stopped people on the street and, hey, ask for help or start speaking to them in Portuguese and they see that I'm not fluent and they're very friendly and very helpful. Yeah, people are nice. Brazilians are nice. Yes, Anata. You're muted.
I back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I really had a great time when I was down in Brazil with the people. They were just really, really cool. But like wherever you go, you're gonna have good people. You're gonna have bad people. So
yeah,
it's just.
It probably also depends upon how you act and treat people and represent yourself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so as safety between the two countries, obviously I go with Brazil because it's a lot more safer than what's going on in Colombia. We're just hearing too much stuff coming out of Colombia, that especially down in Medellin, and it's just, but that's something you would have to do research and you would have to decide to do. But if I was to choose between the two countries, I hit Brazil.
Yeah, that's going to be most people now.
Yeah.
What I'm looking at is I've heard government officials like basically trying to discourage people to travel to their areas by doing things like not allowing short-term rentals anymore. So trying to cut out Airbnb,
Mm.
things like that, because of the problems that they're having. Because what's happening is people see that these tourists are coming down and they see a way to make money and they're trying to take advantage. And so crime is going up in certain areas. They don't like the idea that America is coming to them saying, yo, our people are at risk in your country. Like all these things are happening. And so they're like, it's messy. It's messy. I don't know why there's that discrepancy between Brazil and Colombia. I don't know why, but in Brazil, I find that they try to take care of their tourism. So maybe more. I don't know.
Oh, I can tell you that down on Copa, in Panema, there was cops everywhere.
Yeah.
So I felt very safe going out at night, even though there are some issues in Copa, but there was just cops everywhere. And I really felt safe being down there. But again, you're going to have to do the research and be careful. And also, some of those things that's happening in Colombia is starting to happen a little bit in Brazil, but you just have to be very smart. Overall, great country. I enjoyed myself, but there are dangers. You just got to be aware of them.
Are you talking about like the Scopa La Nina type stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. The problem with going to Colombia too is I'm going to be traveling by myself, so I feel like Colombia may be a better place to go when you have a couple of people. You know what I mean? And you've traveled a few other places, and you kind of are a little more, smarter. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's restarting again. Well, I already got mine, so I'm cool. Mine's good for 10 years.
See, I'd love to go to Mexico too, because that's not too far from where I live. But I've heard that's a problem with Mexico too, is the dangerous stuff. You know what I mean? It takes the fun out of it for me.
Yeah, well, you got to now really watch where you're going, because Mexico they're doing some crazy things there. So unfortunately, I mean, when you have disparities between countries like that and the crime rate going up, just do your research, man. But Mexico, I've been to Mexico before, but not just on a vacation. Like when I used to DJ and stuff, I've been down there a couple of times. But I would love to go there. It's right next door. It's cheap, but yeah, there's some problems. They're having some issues.
Well, the thing that's so attractive about Brazil is how big it is and all the diversity, the different ecosystems,
Yeah.
I mean, it's a massive country. It's about the same size as the U.S., if I'm correct. It's huge.
Yeah, just about. So anything you want to do, like, you can find there. If you're into fishing, if you're into hunting, if you're into beaches, if you're into mountain areas, river, like, they got everything that you could imagine there.
Yeah, and they have like formations of rocks and mountains and stuff that you don't have anywhere else in the world, Like I just posted in your chat, I don't know how to pronounce that. I just looked up, I saw that national park.
Lençóis, yes. You saw the video that I did from there?
Yeah, dude.
That place, I can say, I always say, well, the beaches there are nice, but our beaches here are nice. I have never seen a place like Lençóis. That place is gorgeous. That is something I would recommend if you're into nature or if you're into getting those kind of. That place I completely recommend. I would go there again. It was just amazing. It was amazing going there. So they have things like that in Brazil, and the waterfalls, and maybe that's something I have to do on my next trip. Go to one of these, huge waterfall places, but it was gorgeous there. I recommend.
It almost looks like it's not real. It looks so pretty.
Yeah.
Wait till you get there. You're gonna feel like you're in a fantasy. We really enjoyed our time there.
Las Vegas Sports Talk says, can we stop saying do your research and find out without telling us? After all, people are there and you don't inform others. How do we get to know? Well, I mean, I say do your research, but we are doing the research and showing you. That's what Hanata does. That's what I tried to do with this trip going to the Northeast. We are part of your research. This channel is part of your research. Watching what other YouTubers are doing and guys that are traveling, that's part of your research. You know, watch the videos, see what appeals to you, what you like. You can get a good sense of a place by things like these channels. It's great resource.
When you're in Brazil, do you tell people you're American or do you tell them you're Canadian?
I usually start with telling them that because they say, where do you live? They don't ask you what you are. So, you know, I'm where are you from? Or where are you, you know, I'm from Orlando, Florida. You know, and then if it's a conversation that gets a little deeper, then I tell them I'm Jamaican. I grew up in Canada. Now I live in the United States. And, you know, that we carry on our little conversation. But, yeah, they usually ask you where you live. That's usually the first question, right, Hanata?
Yes.
Where are you from? Where do you live? Yeah.
But I guess like Brazil has pretty affectionate feelings towards the U.S., right? So you probably wouldn't have to lie about being from the U.S. to people you meet there.
No, don't lie. No, they like Americans, Hanata. Now, when you make sure you represent yourself and smile and be good, like you're good to go. They like foreigners, as far as I can see. Like they're always interested, and you know, a lot of times you're gonna get people that know a little bit of English, and it's a good conversation starter. It's good. It's all good. I've never met somebody, and I said, "Oh, I live in America," and they said, "Oh, you're American?" No, never, ever, ever. Hanata, talk to us.
I was in a concert last night, and we tried to go very close to where the guy, the singer.
The stage.
Yes, and I don't understand why, but my friend, we tried to pass, and then the guy say, "It's no more way for you girls to go in, like more front, you know. Here, you girls not going to pass." And then my friend, also named Renata, then she's looking at me and say, "Renata, start to speak English." He said, "You don't understand what he's talking about, and just go, you know, just go." And no, you know, and I say no. So I not did it, but I don't understand the point, what she's meaning, but she say just start to speak English and go.
Yeah,
Oh,
I can see that. That's funny.
Yeah.
Yes, Dennis. Thank you, Dennis. You are part of our research. Thank you. So if we have any questions, please answer the questions and do not say do your research. Thanks. Well, we do answer the questions, but I also say look at other resources. You know, before I traveled, I was watching a lot of different people's videos.
Hey, Dennis.
Mm-hmm.
Do your own research, man.
Yeah, I'm researching right now. Watch this. See that? I just did some research. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, we're here, man. Anything you guys want to know, if we can answer, we're going to answer. Some of the questions, like, obviously, we don't know, but we'll try to get the information for you guys.
Have you been to Espirito Santo? I probably said it wrong, but
No. Espirito Santo?
Yeah, it's a small state. It looks really pretty too.
That's north of
I think it's
Real?
Uh,
Nata?
I don't know. I think Espírito Santo, maybe it's close to Natal.
Yeah, it's between Maceo and between Salvador and Rio, I think. I'm gonna look on a map, but that was a place that I considered going. But I think it was an 8 or 9 hour journey there, and then another 8 or 9 hours to Rio from there.
I met a girl, my friend's girlfriend, who lives here in Seattle, and she said she's from that state, and she said the state was created or something supposedly to help stop people smuggling gold from the state that's to the east of it when the Portuguese had it, whatever the big state is to the east of it, where there was a lot of like rich minerals and stuff.
Yeah, that's where Victoria is in that. That's the place I was gonna. That was one of the places I was considering going. Victoria.
That's where I told you to go.
Yeah, you were the one that was telling me to go. Yeah, but yeah, it was just too much. I think I went to like 10 cities or something on my trip. It was a lot.
What's that mean, Espírito Santo, like the Holy Ghost or something? Holy Spirit?
What does it mean?
I know it's a Catholic reference.
I'm back again.
Big TJ, when I was taking buses. So when I say, yeah, it's a short flight, but I was taking buses. So these buses, the longest bus ride I took was about 12 hours. And I think that was from Maceo to Salvador. But then to get from Salvador to Rio was like a 21 hour or something crazy. And Renata was saying,
oh my God,
I should go stop in between and go to Victoria, which is in Espírito Santo. But I had enough. I was like, no more. But
is it expensive? Oh, sorry.
No. To take the bus?
I was going to say, like, if you were flying from, like, say you want to check out Manaus, if I pronounced it right, could you just fly there from Rio and it's going to be like 50 or $100, or is it going to be like
Manaus?
Super expensive.
Like Manaus is the
like in the Amazon
starting point of the Amazon. Yeah. That'll probably be a couple of $100.
Okay, damn.
There's times that you can get cheap flights. But right now, yeah, it'll probably run you. I'm gonna guess about 300.
My friend was telling me Manaus is at one point in history when the rubber boom happened, before it got shipped over to Indonesia and they started growing over there. He said Manaus was one of the richest places in the world from all the money from rubber. And they built all these like really beautiful buildings there and stuff, opera houses, and apparently it's got some really nice stuff.
Yeah, it just Manaus is a place that never appealed to me because, like, looking at pictures, like I didn't want to be in a place where it was a river. I wanted to be in a place where it was a beach. So that brown water, I want to be in a place that I don't even go in the water at the beach really, but yeah, I think in my next trip I'm going to travel more, like I said, to the interior. But Manaus, the Amazon, that kind of stuff, all I think about is mosquitoes and, how hot and humid it must be in there. I don't know. It doesn't really appeal to me to go to this place.
Yeah, I mean, Brazil just strikes me as one of the last frontiers, like it's kind of like Indonesia and some of these places that haven't been spoiled yet, where there's just a lot of still unexplored stuff,
Yeah.
Like they're even saying there's entire cities, ancient cities that they haven't discovered yet that they've seen with ground penetrating radar. I think it's kind of LiDAR, but in places like Brazil and stuff, there's ancient cities that are totally covered in like forest canopy and stuff. Like it's just a very mysterious place.
Yeah, but you don't really want to be going to those places.
No. Someone told me that a lot of them are protected and you need a special permit to go. And then he also said, yeah, you just don't want to go there because you'll never come
there's
back.
people, yeah, exactly. There's tribes and stuff out there. Like you're not gonna get, you got to be careful.
I've seen too many Indiana Jones.
Like I was gonna say, you got to be careful because there's tribes and stuff, but you're not even gonna get that far because you need people to take you into those, and there's only so far you can get to before there's nobody that will take you to those areas. So
Yeah. And even to get close to that, you'd have to probably speak fluent Portuguese, and you'd have to know what you're doing.
There's other languages in the Amazon that have nothing to do with Portuguese that you know what I mean? Like
Of the indigenous languages.
Yeah. So, does Hanata know any good Korean barbecue restaurants around Rio and Sao Paulo? Korean barbecue, Hanata.
What do you mean Korean?
Korean, the country, Korea? South Korea?
Korea?
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
That's a thing. So I'll explain it to Hanata. Korean barbecue is a thing. Like they'll have restaurants here. People will go, for Korean barbecue. Good food. But Hanata's never heard of it. I've never seen a Korean barbecue place.
I tried to search in the internet. I think I talked with him. Maybe it's him in Instagram. I searched in the internet and I tried to see some Korean food. Yes.
I would say this. I don't know if Korea is known for other types of food, because I've never even been to a Korean restaurant. Well, I have had Korean barbecue.
It's still like
if you're in Brazil, get Brazilian barbecue. All right. That's all I can suggest. I've never. They probably do have that in Sao Paulo, maybe, but
do your research.
Do your research, man. Thank you.
Yeah, I think in São Paulo it's more easy to find than Rio.
Yeah, Sao Paulo definitely
huge. It's big size than Rio.
Mm-hmm.
So, and there they say you found everything. It's look like New York City. It's have a lot of buildings and restaurants and all kind of things there.
It has all the different communities from all over the world is in it. Just like Hinata said, like New York, you can find Italians, Chinese, Japanese, all the different peoples have some areas down there. So you could probably find it there. But it's not going to be the same from my experience. Like if you have sushi in Brazil, it's a little bit different. If you have pizza in Brazil, it's a little bit different.
Mm. Have you all been to Paraty or Paraty?
Paraty?
Yeah, Paraty.
Yeah, Paraty, I never been there, but it's a beautiful place.
Paraty. No, that's Paraty.
Man, yeah, I just looked it up. It's in Rio de Janeiro. Sorry, my pronunciation is pathetic.
Rio de Janeiro.
Your country is so beautiful, Hinata. My God.
Yes, it is.
Okay, I see it on the map. It's in between Sao Paulo and Rio. There's so many places there. I mean, there's so many places, man. Like when I was traveling around, there were so many options, and then people would always say, "Oh, you should stop here, and you should stop here, and you should." There's just, it's a big country.
One of the things that I really like about Brazil too that makes me want to go there is just how old it is, the culture, you know, how ancient it is, the different buildings and architecture and different cultural influences, you know.
Mm.
You don't get that as much in the US, you know, unless you go way down south, you know what I mean? Like Florida or some of the Spanish missions in California and stuff, but most of the US isn't very old, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
buildings.
Marcus says that there's a good Korean place in Sao Paulo. And yes, Hinata did do a review of Japanese food. They have Japanese food in Brazil. They have a lot of Japanese restaurants there. Okay. So, anyways, guys, if you have more questions, now is the time to ask because we're coming to that time. We're past the 2-hour mark. We're gonna shut it down. So please speak now, forever hold your peace.
I think I got one of the great.
When's your next trip to Brazil? Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah. I just wanted to say, when I was in Brazil, I got one of the greatest little treasures in Brazil.
Okay.
Yeah, it's still here, Hanata. Gotta get one of those.
Okay, cool. I'm going to go back to Brazil in October. I got to go to Paris, I think, for there's a DJ competition out there. So basically, I'm trying to go back to Brazil every 3 months, but I don't know. I guess I have to go after the Paris thing, which I think is October 19th. So I need to do that. So probably in November.
Yeah. I will definitely be there for Carnival, but I'm trying to earn my rest of my vacation days for this year. So I'm trying to see if I can get down there maybe October-ish, November-ish. Just got to see the airfares. That's the one thing. That's usually the biggest thing is the airfares. Yeah, and getting the flights and stuff like that, because usually I have to fly United for some reason. But the thing I just don't like is when I get to Rio, it's like in the morning time and I can't check into my room because check-in ain't till 2. So trying to find a flight that'll get me there like in the afternoon so I can go check in. Those are like really expensive for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been trying to try to coordinate that so that way I won't have to check, they hold my bags and I got to wait till check-in and stuff like that. I was fortunate this first trip over there that they managed to get me in a room, which is cool, but I'll probably not.
An option is to get, depending on how expensive the places you rent are, to get the place the night before. Because if you spend an extra 30, 40, I don't know how, I usually spend between $30 and $50 on an Airbnb, but if it means you're saving, a couple hundred or a couple of $100 on an air flight, then do it.
Yeah.
Do y'all usually do a check bag or just a carry-on in a backpack?
I wish. I always have a check bag, carry-on, and a backpack. Like I got a lot of stuff I got to carry, but I wish I could be that light. But then again, I go for like a long period of time. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not a backpacker. Like I can't rule like that.
Me, I usually just do backpack, but I'll have another bag with me. Both of them will get through check-in. Because as long as you got one overhead and one under the seat, you're fine.
Okay.
So I think pretty much I can do everything in my backpack. If I need to bring something, then I'll bring another bag. But plus, I got a new bag I'm going to try out on this trip.
Big TJ, good night, y'all. Dennis, appreciate you. Hinata, I'll shout you when I visit in September. Thank you for coming out, Big TJ. We appreciate you, everybody, for all your support. Definitely. And don't forget to support the channel. We want to bring you more stuff. Hinata, what's the next video you're gonna do? Did you pick something? No idea. No restaurant, no event, no place you want to visit.
You muted.
Sorry,
you mentioned the video before.
Yes, I want to visit a many place, but to go with Uber, it's expensive. And now I don't have the car. So I think how I go, then I need to see how to take the bus and going there,
Oh,
but
I don't want to be taking a bus.
imagine the trip to going to, to Búzios or Cabo Frio, going back in the same day. Oh my God.
Well, do something local for now until we get this car issue fixed. You gotta talk to me about that after, because I didn't know you didn't get it yet. But okay, well, I mean, I guess Monday I have a video. The other part of my Salvador trip, it's just me walking to a couple of places and going out and seeing some nightlife. I got to see what else I'm going to edit, but I was hoping to have something from Hinata also, maybe. But yeah, we'll do that. That's Monday. The other part of Salvador is Monday, guys, and then I got to see what the next place should edit. I have a lot of videos sitting on my drive.
It's good to see you two back on the screen again.
Yes, it's nice to be back. It's nice to be back home.
Especially when you're supposed to be dancing at the end of the show, but you didn't do that.
Ah, never.
So you are some dancing. So
I think people are upset enough that that Hinata isn't presenting their videos. Then they're gonna see me dancing on it.
No, Hinata's gonna rest. She's not gonna end the show that way. You owe us some dancing, so you're gonna be ending the show.
All right, but okay. So guys, it's been a pleasure. Last words, Passport.
I'm looking forward to coming back to Brazil. If I'm going to try for this fall. If Hinata, if you can make a list of things that I haven't seen so far as sites, make a list, send it to me, and I'll just pick out where I want to go, and we'll just hit those locations. I have a new camera now, so I'm bringing that camera with me. Also, I'm going to bring my Meta glasses with me for videos and stuff. And we're going to do some more stuff, and maybe we have to go back to Christ Redeemer because I didn't really get anything from over there. Please don't torture my legs like you did last time. And Dennis, great video. I loved it. Can't wait to see the rest of the places that you went to. Hopefully, if you come back, hit Fortaleza, hit Recife if you could.
I did hit those places.
Oh, you did hit Fort? Okay, cool. Waiting for that video.
Not much.
Did a great job with the videos. I love them as usual. I'm waiting for the rest of it to come down. And guys, like I said, like Charles is gonna just drain out, do your research, and also don't live vicariously through what a lot of even us, like me and Average Man, we said that. Come out, get your passport, check out Brazil. Brazil is really friendly. I really had a great time while I was there. So please go to Rio and check it out.
Cool. Maverick, last words?
Oh, just thank you for your great content, and thank you for letting me hop on the panel. And salute to Passport and Charlino and of course Hinata and Dennis.
You're in Seattle?
Yeah. Yep.
That was you that usually comes on and you're driving usually.
Yeah. Yep. Same guy. Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Yep.
All right, man. Good to see you again. Charlino, last words?
First and foremost, Flamingo 2, Bolivar nil. Second, yeah, I'm going to hit the nail over the hammer over the head, ad nauseum. You need to do your research as far as taking trips. I mean, videos help. Consultations, if you want to do that, definitely do that. But you definitely got to do your research. Don't go in blind.
Yeah.
Welcome back. You guys got to stay a little bit more consistent. If this is a job, consistency is key.
Yeah.
And as far as that John that was on here earlier, I could listen to her read the newspaper.
Interesting, right? Her voice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hanato, welcome back.
Thank you.
Get that radiator checked out. Sounds like it needs a flush and fill job. Hopefully that's all it needs and not a new radiator.
All right. Cool.
And Doors, you need to just go ahead and go to Brazil, man. Stop asking a million questions and just go.
All right. And Nata, last words?
Yes. Thank you, everybody. And doing what Charlie say, just come to Brazil, live your own experience. It's a lot of good feelings, good vibes. I'm sure you guys are going to love it. And so come to Brazil. And I want to say thank you again to everybody. Kisses. And see you in the next live.
All right. Take us out. And not. Here we go. Guys, hang up. We'll kick you all out. And not the.